What's up? So I did a little question thing a while ago. One of the comments, I guess, was that somebody was really shocked at my stories because I used to be this really shy person when they had met me. And my answer to the question was, I don't know, I guess I just allowed myself to be me more and more every single day. And a lot of you replied to that story, kind of asking for tips on how I did that or what my process was. So I'm going to tell you, how do you let yourself be yourself? Well, first you have to figure out who you are, and you can't do that if you have external factors constantly around you. You constantly are influenced by people and things and society and social media. You don't know who you are. What I started to do, actually life circumstances had forced me to do this, but I would go somewhere alone, usually by the water because I love being by the water. I made a list of the things that I enjoyed doing that weren't dancing. And to be honest, it was really hard for me to make a good list. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know what made me happy. But I made sure that the things listed in that list weren't just things that I want to pursue as a career. I wanted hobbies in there. I wanted people in there. I wanted things in there that I would do as a child. Things that I would like to try as well. I just started adding to that list and I started doing what was on the list. That showed me pieces of myself, what I like, what makes me happy. Where do I find happiness and joy? When do I feel fulfilled? When do I not feel fulfilled? When do I feel anxious? That kind of stuff. It started to help me build my self-awareness. I've always believed this, that we are all unique and special and we all have a gift. And yo, I know it sounds cheesy. I know it's cheesy. But I think we owe it to ourselves to bring that gift out of us, that uniqueness out of us, and we can only figure out what that uniqueness is if we spend time with ourselves trying to get to know ourselves. Next, if you know me, you know that I go to the gym and I just dance. I don't care who's watching. And people always ask me how I do that. I'm gonna break it down for you. People will judge you. Let them. People judge what they do not understand, okay? And there's no way that someone can understand you just by looking at you. No one can understand why you're doing what you're doing. They don't see your vision. They don't have your dreams. They don't have your passion. They don't have your ambition. They don't have the love that you have, so they won't understand it. And you know what? Maybe they're not even judging you. Maybe they're just looking at you in admiration. So if people judge you, let them. Don't expect them to understand you, but don't judge them for judging you. So I mentioned spending time alone, and when you get comfortable with just being alone by yourself, there's a different type of confidence that comes with that because you're able to be by yourself, and when you're by yourself you can be who you are. And when you just understand that you don't need anybody to validate who you are and how you want to be and the person you are trying to be, then you are so comfortable with doing that in and out of that alone time. You're able to go out into the world and do that as well. So when you get comfortable in your solitude, you can just be free. And the most obvious one is you have to not care. You can be exactly as you are, do what you want to do, say what you want to say, dress how you want to dress. If you don't care what other people are saying or thinking about you, it's because you care that it limits you or stops you or holds you back. If you care, that's okay. We all care. Even if someone says they don't care, they have moments when they care. But just be honest. Like me personally, I'm an emotional, expressive, full of life, passionate. I'm very passionate. I'm that person. And I've accepted that. I'm honest about myself about that. Be honest to yourself. You don't even have to say it to anybody. You just have to be honest to yourself, at least. Yeah. And when you're honest about yourself, you've accepted these things about yourself and you learn to show love to those sides of you, you will care less and less about what other people have to say, because again, other people will not understand your struggle, your journey, your why, so they will just judge you. And because they're judging you, you're gonna see that as a reflection of them and you won't take it personally, therefore you won't care about what they think or say. Do you see where I'm going with this? Yeah. And please give yourself time to grow into the person that can allow themselves to be just as they are. These mindset changes, do your best to practice that every single day. You have to choose yourself every single day. And that brings me to my last point. We don't know when we're gonna go, and we just get one life. So are we really going to let fear hold us back? Every day you're going to have to make a choice of choosing yourself over this person's opinion, or choosing yourself over an insecurity, choosing love over fear. Yes, love over fear? Fear? I don't know. I'm gonna figure that one out. You create a safe space for you to be you. Nobody else needs to do it for you. When you realize that you're the one doing it for yourself, all of this just becomes easier and it becomes a way of life. When you approach it with love, you can allow yourself to slowly be who you are, grow into a better person simultaneously, because we're always constantly growing, and set yourself free. Yeah? So with that being said, I hope it helped. This is my process. It might not work for everybody, but this is what worked for me. It's been a long process, and I'm still on it, and I'm still going to be continuing on it, because I love myself too much to turn back on myself now, and I love myself enough to choose myself every single day and to choose love over fear every single day. Yeah. I never know how to end these videos. I don't... Okay, I hope it helped. I am sending you all so much love. I appreciate you all, and that is all. Have a beautiful day. Peace.
I'm just busy trying to love you. Can't tell no one about you. See you standing there trying to leave it man too. I'll be over here, tell me when to go through.